Hello Manchester United fans. What Bruno Fernandes has said about leaving Man United with world record Saudi bid imminent. Manchester United will have to fend off interest in club captain Bruno Fernandes this summer. In what has been a hugely disappointing campaign for Manchester United, one of the only silver linings has been the incredible form of Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes is considered unsellable by United, not only for his incredible output on the pitch, but also for his leadership off of it. Ruben Amorim is a huge fan of Fernandes, but he might have a fight on his hands to keep hold of the 30-year-old this summer. That is because reports suggest Saudi Pro League clubs want to sign Fernandes this summer, with an eye-watering bid being prepared. Bruno Fernandes has already rejected offers to leave Man United. Thankfully for United, Fernandes does not have a release clause, so it will ultimately come down to Ineos whether or not the Portugal international is sold this summer. Amorim has made it clear he wants to keep Fernandes after ruling out a move to Real Madrid earlier this season. Fernandes didn't flinch at Madrid's interest, and he has also proven in the past that Saudi money wasn't enough to tempt him away from Old Trafford. Fabrizio Romano revealed that Fernandes has received crazy Saudi offers in both 2023 and 2024 yet decided to stay put in Manchester. After rejecting those offers, Fernandes revealed that he held a straightforward conversation with the club about his future before making his decision. "We talked about the possibility of me leaving the club or staying," Fernandes said, as quoted by BBC Sport. "They said what they wanted from me. I just asked if they still see me as part of the future of the club or not. I spoke at the time with Erik ten Hag also. He was very clear with me. The club was very clear with me that they thought I would be a big part of this rebuild. I thought that we could be successful." It is down to Ineos and Amorim to convince Fernandes that United will improve, and quickly, in the next few seasons. What Al Hilal are willing to offer Bruno Fernandes to leave Man United? Fernandes' previous comments strongly suggest that his heart remains in Manchester, but the offer that could arrive on his desk this summer is nothing short of jaw-dropping. According to reports, Al Hilal are preparing a British record offer for Fernandes, beating the £115 million paid by Chelsea for Moises Caicedo. The Saudi Pro League club has set aside £510 million for their summer transfer business, with Fernandes identified as a top target. In terms of wages, Fernandes will be offered a staggering £1.25 million per week, an incredible upgrade on his current £300,000 per week wages at United. It equates to £65 million per season, meaning over the 3-year contract he is being offered he would earn £195 million. Ruben Amorim press conference, live early Man United team news, and injury latest versus Athletic Bilbao. Manchester United will face Athletic Club tomorrow, as they look to secure their place in the final of the Europa League. Ruben Amorim will conduct his pre-match press conference this afternoon, as he previews Manchester United's clash with Athletic Bilbao. United are 3-0 up following the first leg of their semi-final in Bilbao 6 days ago. A double from Bruno Fernandes and a Casemiro header have United in control of the tie heading into the second leg at Old Trafford tomorrow night. United know that if they avoid defeat they will be through to the final of the Europa League, and even defeat by a 1 or 2 goal margin will be enough to see them through. With Champions League qualification on the line, this is one of United's biggest games in decades, and the players and Amorim have been keen to stress that the job is not done. The United head coach will provide the early team news this afternoon along with any injury updates. Athletic have already named their traveling squad for the game, and have been rocked by the news they will be without 3 of their most dangerous players. That concludes this lunchtime's press conference with Ruben Amorim and Alejandro Garnacho. Stay tuned to the Men website for more stories and reaction ahead of tomorrow night's Europa League semi-final second leg against Athletic Bilbao at Old Trafford. Man United set for £75 million transfer boost. Manchester United's summer transfer budget could be boosted by around £75 million if they win the Europa League this season, sources have told Football Insider. Ruben Amorim's side have one foot in the final after beating Athletic Bilbao 3-0 in the first leg last week, with the reverse fixture taking place on Thursday, May 8th, at Old Trafford. Man United have endured a challenging campaign domestically as they currently sit 15th in the Premier League table. They are out of contention to qualify for any of the European competitions via their league position, leaving the Europa League as their last remaining hope. The winner of the competition will earn a place in next season's Champions League, with Tottenham, who are in the same position as United, currently on course to reach the final after beating Bodo/Glimt 3-1 in the first leg. United could earn around £100 million from the Champions League once prize money and gate receipts are factored in. However, failing to win the Europa League is likely to have a huge impact on their summer transfer budget. Sources have told Football Insider United could spend around £75 million more if they were to qualify for the Champions League than they would have available without any European football for next season. Man United set for immediate £10 million hit. United will face an immediate £10 million hit in sponsorship revenue if they fail to qualify for the Champions League. Under the terms of their 10-year deal with Adidas, the club lose £10 million for every season they don't feature in the competition, with a deal worth £90 million a year. That places further pressure on the Manchester Giants to win the Europa League to provide their finances with a significant boost. United posted a club record revenue of £661.8 million in 2023-24, but they recorded a net loss of £113.2 million as they continue to face profit and sustainability (PSR) issues, with top-flight clubs permitted to lose £105 million over a rolling 3-year period. Man United to spend £100 million after transfer update. Old Trafford Chiefs are already putting plans in place for the summer window as they look to strengthen their squad. United could be set to spend up to £100 million on signing Wolves star Matheus Cunha and Ipswich Town's Liam Delap, with both players having release clauses in their contracts. Cunha has registered 17 goals in 33 appearances this season, while Delap has found the back of the net 12 times in 37 outings. Juventus set Vlahovic price tag as Hojlund talks continue. Tuttosport newspaper reports that Juventus have set Dusan Vlahovic's price tag at €40 million, but they are open to discussing a lower fee while talks for Manchester United forward Rasmus Hojlund continue. Juventus are set to reshape their attack over the summer as their star striker, Vlahovic, is unwilling to extend his contract beyond 2026. Randal Kolo Muani is on loan from PSG until the end of the season, and it's not even certain that the Frenchman will remain at the Allianz Stadium for the Club World Cup. Vlahovic price tag revealed as Juventus continue Hojlund. In April, transfer expert Matteo Moretto reported that Juventus had opened talks with Hojlund. The latest Tuttosport report claims that talks between the Bianconeri and the player's entourage are ongoing. Juventus, however, will need income from Vlahovic's sale to afford a new big signing in attack. According to the report, the Serbia international will be available for around €40 million in the summer transfer window. The Bianconeri are even open to lowering the striker's price tag, knowing that a big slice of his contract costs have been amortized. Douglas Luiz is also a player that Juventus will be looking to sell in the summer, as the Brazilian has struggled to settle in at the Allianz Stadium and recently complained about his lack of playing time. Hojlund is a former Atlanta striker who netted 10 goals in 34 games during his first and only season in Bergamo, before completing a Manchester United transfer exceeding €75 million. The Denmark international has managed 9 goals and 4 assists in 47 games across all competitions this season, and his contract at Old Trafford expires in 2028.